Hi, my name is Selena Aguilar, and this project is called The Right to Return. Today, I want to talk about how millions of Americans locked out of our democracy even after serving their sentence. We will talk about voting as a right, but over 4.6 million people that has been taken away. Let's explore why this matters and what we can do about it. For a start, the problem: over 4.6 million Americans can't vote, either because of a felony. Disenfranchisement affects 1 in 50 adults. Black Americans are 4 times more likely to be affected. Laws vary state to state, and democracy should depend on where you live. There is a sentencing project since 2022. So, what more I can say about this is 4.6 million Americans can't vote because of a felony conviction. So, some have finished their sentence, some of them are in parole or probation. In some cases, in states, they may never get the rights back. And this proportionately impacts Black communities, especially in southern states. These laws date back from the Reconstruction time and were designed to exclude Black voters, and it is still happening as of today. Okay, why this matters. Voting is a core part of being a citizen. Denying rights after release undermines democracy. Restoring rights helps reintegration and the reduces of recidivism. The source is from Brian Center for Justice of 2023, and I also have a YouTube video where this other artist named John Legend explains a little bit more why this issue and why it matters. But if we expect people to rejoin, like getting jobs, pay taxes, they should have every right to vote. Studies from the Bryan Center show that giving people their voting rights back actually helps them reintegrate and makes them feel like they belong. We say you've paid your debt to society, but then we keep punishing people. That's not justice. Okay. So the solution: a 29th Amendment, a constitutional amendment that guarantees voting for all citizens, would override the state laws on felony. Disenfranchisement inspired by the 15th Amendment and the Civil Rights era reforms. Freedom House of 2023. My proposed solution is a 29th Amendment that guarantees a right to vote for all U.S. citizens regardless of criminal history. This would eliminate the patchwork in state laws, restoring voting rights nationwide, just like the 15th Amendment protected voting rights after slavery. This amendment would fix another major flaw in our democracy. Okay, how we get there: build national coalition of civil rights organizations and impact people. Launch public campaigns with stories, data, and action. Push Congress to propose amendment. Ratify in 38 states. Parallel state-level advocacy and restrictive states. Source: American Academy of Arts and Science of 2020. It won't be easy, but it's possible. We can start organizing them by voting rights groups, formerly incarcerated people, and legal advocates. We raise public awareness and tell stories and pressure lawmakers to act. Then we fight for ratification in 38 states. At the time, we support state levels, ballots, incentives in places like Florida or Iowa to make the change from the ground up. Okay, what this will change. So it would restore the vote of 4.6 million Americans, strengthen in democracy, make election more fair, inclusive, and justice. If this happens, 4.6 million of people who would get their vote back. Communities will feel like they'll feel heard again, and our elections will be more fair and representation of this country as a whole. This isn't just about voting, it is also about dignity, justice, and belonging. This is how we fix American democracy, by making sure everyone has a voice.